to the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast for our WrestleMania predictions for the Hair versus Hair Challenge. I am the devilishly handsome outlaw himself, the reigning, defending, two-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, the most dapper man alive, your king of extreme, Phil KOE, joined by my indomitable broadcast partner, the one, the only,
Tony G. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, folks.
On our road to WrestleMania 35.
I think this one's going to be a great show. Last year we were pretty heavy. We said that Mania was going to be possibly as good as 17.
Yeah, we did.
Like, in my personal opinion, I loved it.
I would rank it up there with my personal favorites just because even though it was 34 and we've been watching this for so long, it still had many moments that left us surprised. At least two huge ones. And
did you know Undertaker was there?
I did.
I am so happy I almost practically get to cross off a bucket list item. The fact that I am going into WrestleMania as the defending champion of the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast. How do you get there?
That you are.
Yes, I am. So how many people can say they're going into WrestleMania as the champion?
Me, last year.
Not this year, and nor will it be next year. This is going to be a very long title reign, folks. The biggest stakes. There's belts on the line at Mania. There's pride on the line at Mania. But for here at the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast, we have the Hair versus Hair Challenge. And this is the night we're making it official. At Mania, loser, Tony loses, he's got to shave. If I lose, I have to cut my gorgeous, marvelous, stupendous, flowing locks, luxurious as they are, and I will donate them to charity to make sure that something so marvelous is not wasted. But
I don't have that much to donate, sorry. That women's battle royal that nobody knew was going to happen until just this week. It is happening. It's happening. Here we go.
So,
only like 13 confirmed competitors. We don't need to go down the
So we made
roster.
the stipulation for the hair, because you're here for the Hair versus Hair Challenge, folks. We made the stipulation that we each get to make an announced pick and an unannounced pick. And if either one of those picks make it, we get the point. So, Tony, who is your unannounced mystery pick?
It's easy. Lacey Evans. All this walking out and waving crap. It's got to pay off at some point. They wanted to push her with Asuka. They didn't get to do that. She's going to win this match.
No.
She is.
With no on top of it, I predict you're going to have Kairi Sane walk the plank all the way to victory if she's my surprise pick.
I actually had that a couple months ago too, but I feel like it's Lacey Evans. If I had to pick, regardless, I would pick Lacey Evans. But
as last time she was in a battle royal, she did so well.
I'm not even a Lacey Evans fan. I will say that very, very bluntly. But I think she's going to win.
I like her fashion. I'm dapper. I mean, she does what she can to be fashionable as well. I mean, usually very luxurious garments. So yeah, I mean, I dig that. But
out of the announced entrants, who do you have?
As much as I would love to pick Asuka, and she deserves it, it's not going to be her night. And it's going to go to the girl they're wanting to push because she's got the look they want. She's easy on the eyes, Mandy Rose. Okay. So I think that's where they're going to go with that one.
I can see it.
She sells merch.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep, I think it's going to be Mandy or Kairi Sane, one or the other.
Well, if it's not Lacey Evans, and it will be, it's got to be Asuka as a consolation prize. Sorry we wasted your title run. Sorry we ruined your WrestleMania moment. Sorry, yeah, a lot of sorries are going on.
Other than the fact that I don't want to lose my hair, there's a part of me that kind of hopes you're right.
Yeah, fair enough.
So the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, we're going to just
This is stupid. I'm sorry. I gotta say, this is stupid. There's about 30 people in this. It's gonna be an absolute cluster. It's on the pre-show.
I always say it, not everyone gets to make Broadway, and that's what these Battle Royals are trying to accomplish. But,
and here we are.
All that being said, we're not going to do the mystery picks. We're just going to go, because there's like 30 people announced. So.
It's pretty obvious who the winner is. Braun Strowman.
Colin Jost.
You're joking.
I wish I was. You don't see them doing the the David Arquette on this one?
If this were WCW, yes, Colin Jost
would
win
this. You don't
see
it. I wish I was joking. I see through some sort of weird stupid booking, and it will get headlines. Will it not? Will it not?
It would, but I think him being in the match accomplishes that too. And it does worry me that I could actually see that. But it's got to be Come on. They give him the stupid, meaningless win every year at Mania, just like last year. And this is the same thing. This is his consolation prize for the terrible booking he's had to endure. His push ruined time and time again.
I wish you were right, but for some reason, I just don't see Braun walking with it.
It's Braun.
So, yeah.
Braun and Lacey Evans. There you have it.
So, buddy, all right, on 3, who do you got for the title? 1, 2, 3. Buddy Murphy. Yeah.
And we didn't even say it yet. He's defending against Tony Nese.
Yeah.
Tony Nese won a tournament to be here.
I know you like his name. I mean, are you sure you don't want to take him just because the name's sake?
That's why I picked Tony Storm on Evolution, and it worked out for me then. I just don't know enough about him in this feud and all the build-up. I like Buddy as champion. I'm a fan of Buddy. I'm just going to be a mark. I got to pick Buddy.
Same here. He just exemplifies professional wrestling as a competitive performance. The Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre. I dig it. I'll be honest. Versus the big dog, the returning Roman Reigns. After defeating leukemia, coming back, kicking cancer's ass. Toast to you, sir.
Indeed.
I'll be honest, you want to do this one on 3?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns! And well-deserved, honestly. Yes, this would be a great time to really get Drew some heel heat.
Yeah, it would. If it was anybody else.
Yes, and it was anybody else other than Vince McMahon's chosen golden boy, Roman.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can't bring him back that quickly and not have him win here. Personally, I thought they'd wait till after Mania to bring him back. Here he is on the main show against Drew McIntyre, pretty high-profile feud. He's got to get the W here. That's just the way it is.
The Viper, your favorite wrestler of all time, Randy Orton.
You're a little early with that.
Versus 2018 Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Wrestler of the Year, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
Absolutely.
So, I think this is going to be a barn burner.
Yeah,
I think if Randy actually comes motivated, I said it in our last review, this has potential. Hear what I'm saying. Calm down, Internet. This has potential to be the match of the year.
That's a lot. That's a hefty tagline to put on it, and like you said, he was Wrestler of the Year last year. How can you go against him? Honestly, leading up to this, I've had Randy the whole time. In our preview video, I had Randy by a mile in the back of my head. Then the go-home SmackDown, Randy came out on top. We know WWE loves that 50-50 booking. I'm going with the homer pick, AJ Styles.
I'm going the same, not because of any of that, but because at Mania, we have the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast 2018 Wrestler of the Year, the phenomenal AJ Styles, needs to go over at Mania.
He does.
They still owe him one from Jericho.
Yeah, that was a silly loss. That never should have happened.
I
bet Vince regrets it now, huh?
Maybe a bit.
Maybe a bit.
Kurt, thank you for the memories. All of them. No matter where you were, what you did, the sacrifices you made, thank you. WrestleMania 19, I was on the edge of my seat every second. so worried about your health.
Yep.
He was going into the main event with a re-broken neck and decided, I'm going to work around it and drop the title because that's what a champion does, and that's... I don't have any words to say, Kurt, so...
So he's going against Baron Corbin. And no chance of a John Cena replacement from the sound of things. It is definitely going to be Baron Corbin. I know. I hate it too, but it's Kurt's last match. We got to enjoy it for what it is, even though it's Baron Corbin. So, who you got?
Do you really want to hear this?
Oh, God, don't pick Baron Corbin. For your own sake, don't pick Baron Corbin.
I don't want to, but in the interest of keeping my hair.
Oh, man. Really?
Kurt knows Baron's going to have another match.
Oh, man.
Kurt is going to give back to this business again. And he's going to do the job to Baron Corbin. There might be a bit of schmozzery, but not much. Kurt's not going out
victorious. If he wins, there better be a ton of schmozzery. That is what you do on your way out. You put over the talent. Is
Baron's
Baron Corbin
going to have another match. Now, I never believed Kurt was going to retire. I figured he would be taking bookings 3.5 years after he was dead. Like, that's the work rate that man puts out.
Party, you're probably right. You're probably right, but I gotta pick Kurt Angle here. You're probably right, though, and I hate to say it. I'm sticking with Kurt. I'm holding out hope he gets to retire on a high note.
Triple H versus Hollywood superstar Dave Bautista.
I don't know why we needed to put his career on the line. It's dumb. If anybody needed to put their career on the line, it's Dave Bautista, because this is definitely going to be Dave Bautista's last match for at least the next couple years. He's not coming back for a while. This is it. This is probably it. So why is Triple H putting his career on the line?
If he finds himself without a movie project when he's older and he ain't got nothing to do, he might come cut a couple promos at like the SmackDown 2000
Exactly.
episode,
another Evolution reunion. Ooh, we need that. So yeah, it's
Triple
Triple H.
After, assaulting Rick.
It's wrestling. 2 months later, it's long enough time to forget about it.
Wrestling.
Anyway, it's Triple H, because obviously he's going to have more matches.
Time to play the game.
Triple H wins. It'll probably be a long, fun match to watch.
It will be a good long at least 20 minutes. Yep. So you got Triple H.
Yep.
Boy, you're not going to like this.
Are you trying to give me the title back?
No, actually. I'm trying to keep my luxurious flowing locks that make the ladies shudder when I walk down the streets. Okay? That's what I'm trying to do.
So you have a run-in and a mystery opponent because you're not picking Batista.
I think this is the perfect way to keep Triple H out of the ring for about 18 months so he can actually heal up.
He doesn't need a reason to be out of the ring. He's the COO.
This gives him a reason to not inject himself in.
He doesn't need a reason.
This, Tony... This is a reason for him to not keep injecting himself into another Wrestlemania angle.
Why have the COO retire when he's already got plenty of side projects? Because he's gonna wrestle. All right, fine. Pick Batista.
So I'm going with Batista because
I'm trying to talk you out of it.
Are you implying that there's never been a wrestling retirement that was undone? I think the previous match's retirement we were just talking about isn't even going to stick. Kurt will be back in 6 months. And you're saying, oh no, Triple H can't lose? What if he would have to retire? Like, come on, Tony. Did you get work there a little bit, Marky Mark and the Marky Bunch?
It's still going to be Triple H, so all that's for nothing. Usos depending.
Usos!
Against
The Bar.
The Bar. Naturally. Black and Ricochet, who get more title opportunities than anybody I've ever seen. It's kind of ridiculous at this point. And, of course, the makeshift duo of Nakamura and Rusev.
Should be noted that Shinsuke Nakamura was in the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast 2018 Match of the Year with his last man standing match against AJ Styles at Money in the Bank.
And now here he is doing this. Sorry.
Boy, you really know how to put a downer on that one. But it's the truth, folks. But that's how I'm going to at least kind of pump this match up a little bit. Hey, he was in Match of the Year last year. We got some good talent in this.
Oh, it'll be a fine match.
Honestly, I think the Usos need to go somewhere other than being here as champions for a while. So that's why my victory is going to be 1, 2, 3.
Oh.
I think the bar is going to take it.
Okay.
Well, I think, again, they're going to be on their way out before too long. So give them another title run, give them a WrestleMania W. You know,
that is a good payback for last year's job they had to do. That's true.
True.
And they were our tag team of the year last year.
Yes, they were Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast 2018 Tag Team of the Year. So I'm going with them.
I feel like the safe pick.
So you're probably going to say Usos, right?
The safe pick is the Usos, but I don't know why. I just don't want to pick them. I don't know why.
No.
Honestly, I don't think it's going to be the bar, though. I think, if anything, I could see Nakamura or Rusev, honestly, because that's...
No.
It could happen.
No, you, Mark.
But
you, Mark.
I don't think there's another team that could get as many tag team title championship opportunities than NXT upstarts, Black and Ricochet. Since they didn't win them on Monday Night Raw,
Mark.
Here it is.
Filthy.
The NXT guys get the win here, and they finally get those titles they've been chasing basically since their debut.
Use some soap to wash off the saw and chalk dust off of you, you filthy Mark.
Hair's on the line. I gotta go for the win, and that's what I'm doing here. Elias is gonna get interrupted, right? He's gonna perform, and he's gonna get interrupted.
What?
So that's what we're predicting.
No.
Here. Who is going to interrupt Elias? And I'm guessing he's gonna get an impromptu match like that, and it's gonna be a quick squash. Could it be a debut? Could it be a return? Could it be a main roster guy getting a quick one-over on Elias? Elias is going to get squashed. That's what's going to happen. Who's going to do it? Who gets the honors of squashing Elias? And it's unfortunate because I love Elias. Who gets the honor?
I think, again, they're relying on people that are there. They're going to be there tomorrow. I think it's going to be an NXT call-up, like an EC3, a Lars Sullivan, like that Dozer. And
Heavy Machine?
Yeah, there we go.
Boy, you're not going to like this. Honestly, I wanted to pick John Cena because he's going to be there. He's going to do something. He's probably going to have a match. This would be it. This would be a good payback for last year getting squashed by The Undertaker, right?
It doesn't feel right.
But it's not going to be John Cena. I've got him doing something else. We'll get to that. Oh, boy. This doesn't even feel right. Undertaker.
Shut your whore mouth. Get out of here.
Nope. I'm doing it. No. It's Undertaker.
No. It is not The Undertaker.
Yes, it is. He's going to be there. He's going to be there. This is perfect.
Pardon my la française there, people, but no. There is not going... They're going to use The Undertaker for anything else other than this. So, no.
Going with Taker.
I'm going with NXT call-up. So, hell, even if it's Bo Dallas at that point, I'll take it. If you ever even, went to an NXT show, I'm counting it.
Okay, then let me add in...
John Cena one time did a promo at an NXT show.
If you're taking NXT guys, I get Undertaker and Cena then. That's only fair.
Deal.
Okay. Thank you. That's fair.
Yes.
All right.
Shane versus the man who came to play The Miz.
The best in the world and the A-lister. Who you got? Anywhere Falls.
It's really hard to bet against the best in the world.
Isn't it, though?
But The Miz did come to play, so I got The Miz.
I got The Miz.
So, perfect agreement there.
Miz is on Shane duty. There you go.
The Women's Tag Team Championship match. Bayley Sasha.
Champions.
Nia Tamina.
Ugh.
Iconics. And Beth Phoenix and Natalya. They're the veterans meant to carry this.
Hey, Phil. Who's not going to win this match?
Beth Phoenix, Natalya.
Yep, exactly.
There we go.
Can that just be my prediction? Because I think that's accurate.
No. You're really not going to like this.
All right.
The winner will be the right hand of Doom herself, and Snuka, Nia, and Tamina are going to have that boo moment at Mania.
I think they should have put the belts on them to begin with, and this should have been where Bayley and Sasha won them. That said,
they're gonna flip
I think you're wrong. Those two will not win them.
Oh, safety pick.
The safety pick is Bayley and Sasha. It is because we thought we were going to get that 4 horsewomen moment with all of them having a title. That's not the case anymore because both women's titles are on the line in the main event. So, Bayley, Sasha, they got their first run as the first WWE Tag Team Women's Champion. They got that in. This could be that moment where we finally get that heel turn and they finally get a meaningful feud.
Ooh.
And if that's the case, WrestleMania is about to become iconic! Go with the Iconics. They deserve it. And they had the go home promo.
That's a high risk, high reward pick.
I think it is. I think they're ready. Is creative ready? I don't know.
Almost
they are
wrong,
ready.
But yeah, the female tag team that does tag team wrestling.
Everything they've done has been as a tag team.
I don't even know what to say to this.
They are a tag team, a legitimate tag team, not a forced pairing. They deserve the belts. Put them on them.
So,
puts the belts on SmackDown. It freshens things up. Let's do it. Iconics.
The United States Championship match. Another one. Joe, champion.
Right.
Versus, it's a mystery, Rey.
Yes.
Mysterio?
We don't know.
First time that's ever actually
Apparently, he might be injured. He was supposed to be on SmackDown. That didn't happen. Thanks, Baron Corbin.
No, not Baron.
So, we don't know. It could happen. He's day-to-day, it sounds like. If it does happen, I'm still kind of torn on this one, too, because they didn't do much as far as build for the match, so it felt awkward. I felt like this should have been a multi-guy match anyway. If Rey's not in it, this becomes like a triple threat or a fatal 4-way.
I got Joe retaining.
So you're big. Okay.
Regardless of how this shakes out, Joe is just starting to pick up some momentum. He's making the U.S. title kind of mean something again because they got a really big, mean guy with it, and he just looks like he could whip you.
Okay.
Joe's. I think he's going to be the guy that they use to kind of carry that secondary division for a little while.
All right.
So, yeah, regardless of whoever you got, I got Joe retaining.
If Rey's in the match, or excuse me, if Rey doesn't compete and they make it like a fatal 4-way, I could see like Almas or Ali winning the title here just to have that feel-good moment or to, put it on a new guy, an up-and-comer. Or is this where Samoa Joe can't even see his opponent?
Oh, really? You think Cena?
I think maybe this is where John Cena pops in place of Rey. Could be a work, that injury. And if it's John Cena, Samoa Joe does not retain. Hell, if it's a fatal 4-way or a triple threat, Joe's not going to retain. I just have a gut feeling. Even if it's Rey Mysterio, Joe's not going to retain. I just don't have Joe retaining.
I got Joe retaining no matter what. You got Joe losing.
Yep.
If it's Cena that comes down to the ring, I'm not liking my chances, but I don't think it's going to be Cena.
Demon Balor.
Yeah, Demon Balor. I mean, who else could it be?
There's no other reason to pull the Demon out. He does it when he wins. Why didn't he pull the Demon out against Brock Lesnar? Because he wasn't going to win that match. So, Demon Balor against Bobby Lashley for the IC title at Mania? Yes, it's going to be Demon Balor.
I got to agree.
Simple pick. Okay.
This is a guy that's been there for 11 years, clawing his way finally. And I don't even think Kofi Kingston thought Kofi Kingston was going to be wrestling for the world title at Mania a year ago.
He didn't think he was going to be doing that before his match at Elimination Chamber.
Very true, very true. So here we are, the big build. We got Kofi, we got Bryan, the belt. We got that, now Daniel, I will give you credit, your Natural Fallen Oak title. Well, nice, the the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Championship has a bit more heft. I will.
It does.
You know, takes very strong shoulders to hold up this much gold.
It does.
So,
why do you think mine are always so sore? It's held it up for so long. Thanks for taking a break for me.
I'm like Atlas here, just holding up the title among so many things. So, who you got, Tony?
Man, it's that feel-good moment, and all three of the big title matches have the potential for that feel-good moment. Man, the build for this, the Kofi Mania, the support. I can't pick against Kofi Kingston. I just can't.
Kofi's got some good momentum.
Yes.
The crowd's invested in him. The crowd wants him to win. And they would be so crushed and disappointed if he lost. And let me tell you, Tony, pro wrestling promoters just hate it when a crowd gets invested and reacts to the product. It's their least favorite thing when the crowd reacts and gets invested. So that's why I have Daniel Bryan saving the world again and retaining his championship to keep his heel run going. And one way or another, through crook, he is holding on to that title. I don't care how. He's going to find some schmozzery. He's going to find something. But Danny B is walking out with that belt. He will keep that belt.
I will say
that.
I did tweet this out earlier, but there was a bit of a possible loophole here on that contract. If you zoom in, the date was wrong about when WrestleMania was. So
I have no idea what you're inferring, sir, but I am simply saying that come the end of SmackDown, Daniel Bryan will have his title back. That is my prediction.
I'm going to tell you one more thing before we move on. You know what's coming up really, really soon? Another one of those shows in the desert.
I do so well on the Saudi shows.
You might do well, but you know who doesn't like to appear on those?
Hippies with fallen out titles.
So, if Kofi doesn't walk out with the belt, I think he wins it on the following SmackDown.
I got a funny feeling. Now, Tony, you do have a point there. Who do you think would be more than willing to hop on a plane and go to Saudi Arabia to defend his title? I think Kofi would be like,
"Yep,
what up,
yes, sir.
What? Yeah.
Would love to.
Yes, put me on the plane now, please. You're paying me what? Oh my God!"
But that's why I'm saying, regardless of the title, Kofi's getting the win for the feel-good moment. If there's some schmozzery with who walks out with the belt,
Daniel's going to be one of the snatch-it-away moments, actually.
But you're picking Daniel Bryan to win. Let me be clear.
I'm picking him to retain the championship at WrestleMania. Either disqualification or a schmozzery win. He's going to win, but he'll be like Jim Ross. He's got the handful of times! The times!
All right.
Something like that. But
convoluted pick here, but it is what it is.
Danny B, and you think it's going to be Kofi taking the belt?
I said Kofi gets the win. I didn't say if he gets the belt, he's getting the win.
Controversies.
He's getting the win.
I mean, you got Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar, Phil KOE, Tony G. Hair versus there. Pretty much the same thing. I mean, it's more or less, pretty equal clash there. So, all that being said, I think they like the idea of having a consistent champion on Raw more than one that could possibly get injured. And they like the idea of having a champion that's probably going to go into the UFC cage and whip somebody really hard. So I think they are going to let Brock carry that belt into the octagon. I've been saying this for a long time, folks. And I think, again, Brock Lesnar retains the Universal Championship at WrestleMania.
Wow. Brock with the three-peat over the Shield at Mania here.
I think.
With a stop over Goldberg. That's what you're going with.
Yep.
Man.
Yep, Brock's going to retain. Seth, you're good. But I don't think you're jumping in a cage and going to whip anybody anytime soon. Brock can do that to about 99% of the human population. Spare about 40 guys at the top of the UFC heavyweight division.
We didn't think they would do it last year, and they did it. They kept it on him. We didn't know what Brock's status was going to be after Mania. We still don't this year.
Then they waved more money in front of his face. He says, yeah, I'll grapple some more.
Exactly. So I could see it. I could definitely see it, and it's not a bad pick. But it's 50-50, and I'm going with the architect. Seth freaking Rollins finally gets that red belt on Raw, brings it home, gives everybody that wonderful, the champ is here to defend the title moment. It's got to be Seth Rollins. It's got to be.
Rowdy Ronda Rousey versus Woo! Charlotte Flair and the man, Becky Lynch. This one
really love the build
now
on Raw. That was finally some real build on the go home with the cops and the window and the cop car and Ronda driving the car.
It almost found like a
the knee
time.
from Charlotte. I did. It was so much fun.
This one, again, another one that if they do right, has some serious potential to be match of the year.
Ronda's never had a flat-out bad match.
No.
We've always rated her matches pretty high, considering what she is as a product. And she's going to have a kickstand in this one in a triple threat. So anything she lacks, I said this on the preview video, any area she lacks is going to be completely dealt with by the fact that Becky and Charlotte have that much chemistry between each other. And of course we're going to have the team up of Charlotte and Becky beating the crap out of Ronda to level the playing field. This is going to be such a fun match. And after 9 hours, man, they're going to have to deliver, and they will.
I think that, like, when you got Becky and Charlotte in there, they'll deliver because, first ever women's main event, hats off to you ladies.
Yeah.
Incredible achievement here in sports entertainment history.
Yeah. You're not going to have anybody sandbagging.
Like, after a 9-hour show, a lot of people, this would be setting them up to fail.
If you're only going to watch one match on WrestleMania, make this one it. Make this one it because it's history, and damn, it's going to be so much fun. So who do you have?
1, 2, 3.
Ronda by armbar? Not totally joking. Not this time. Sorry.
Man! Becky Lynch!
Yep, it's got to be.
It has to be.
Really hoping you were doing the right
I don't even care about it. No, it's Becky! It's got to be Becky! It has to be.
It has to be.
This is the one time.
It has to be Becky.
It has to be Becky.
It doesn't have to be Charlotte, although I'll be honest.
And then,
I can see it. There's two things that are for sure then. One, the hair versus hair challenge will be decided before the main event.
Yeah.
And two, Charlotte's getting disarmed and tapping out because we know it ain't going to be Ronda. It ain't going to be Ronda.
What if they both have Charlotte and armbar?
That doesn't count. We saw that with AJ Styles one time. If you tap out to two people, doesn't count. The match continues. So that could happen.
So, folks, join us this Sunday.
Where Tony G becomes a 3-time champion!
Only in your dreams.
Well, there's your tagline for WrestleMania 35. Dreamland. Tony G rises to the top again. To reclaim the title he should have never lost. He was wrongly stripped of because of shoddy booking. Do the right thing, WWE. Book this well, and you will be repaid by yours truly.
KOE retains. There's no chance. Fear not, KOE Nation. Keep the bubbly corked until the end of Mania when the hair versus hair challenge has been secured and Phillips' marvelous glowing locks are still intact.
When it's decided and the event's over and our challenge has been done, I'm going to break into my personal wine closet and pull out only my finest bottle of wine to celebrate the occasion. That is a promise I make to you.
Ooh, so what is that? Like some sort of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, perhaps a Bordeaux blend, a Burgundy, You
will have to wait and see, my friend.
Because I've got a very special bottle I'm breaking in for WrestleMania. It's a bottle of great Dornfelder from Germany.
Very nice, but this pales in comparison to what I will be having you serve me after you put the title back on my shoulder when I reclaim it.
Well, I hope it's at least classy.
Oh,
so,
I'm nothing but classy.
Folks, join us for WrestleMania this Sunday. Hair versus hair, title for title, champions upon champions.
Pride on the line.
And I'm only talking about myself. Join us this WrestleMania, folks. Be there. Like, share, subscribe, follow all the happenings. Be there, folks.
Road WrestleMania this Sunday. Let's do this.